How to Argue with a Cat by Jay Heinrichs. Introduction. When people asked me for a beginner's guide to the art of persuasion, I thought, cats. Then I thought, terrible idea. Persuading people is hard. Persuading cats? Much, much harder, because they rank among the world's top negotiators. They are masters in the dark art of persuasion. Being a lover of cats myself, I have personal experience of arguing with them. Although I have written a best-selling book on persuasion, I still lose most of the arguments I have with my two cats, Maturin and Killick. Then something happened that made me change my mind. I was giving a persuasion workshop at an advertising agency in London. During a break to check my emails, I borrowed the office of the art director, Natalie Palmer Sutton. Her walls were covered with brilliant cat art. The pictures looked as if Natalie had peered right past her cats' pretty faces and into their devious little souls. If she could do that, I thought, I just might be up to the challenge. Maybe I could uncover their cunning tricks to charm and convince. It would be worth the effort. If you could learn to persuade a cat, then any human, friend, loved one, boss, even a teenager for crying out loud, would bow to your magic. I begged Natalie to team up with me. We would try to make people laugh while teaching them the best secrets for persuading anyone, including a cat. This book is the result. Wait, says a non-cat person. Cats don't talk. Sure they do. They purr, they meow. We know one who makes weird, happy grunting noises when he eats. Admittedly, half the time, you don't know exactly what cats are talking about. But whose fault is that? Besides, half the time, we don't know what humans are talking about. Cats and people alike frequently talk nonsense. Both often behave illogically. But if you know a few tricks, you can get along with even the most stubborn and senseless cat or human. This is the theory behind rhetoric, the art of persuasion. Invented almost 3,000 years ago by ingenious Greeks, rhetoric was studied by such luminaries as the philosopher Aristotle. He wrote the classic book on the subject after he finished his famous one on logic. Aristotle realized that, while logic is excellent and noble, and a first-rate way to make a friend look like a drooling idiot, a perfectly logical argument fails to persuade most of the time. Aristotle and the rhetoricians who came after him discovered that other factors persuade people better than logic, namely our emotions, our identities, and the people we hang around with. This book, based on many years of studying rhetoric and of observing cats, those masters of the art, will show you how to use these factors to persuade humans and cats. Just keep in mind that cats are not quite the suckers you and I are. Being more cautious and skeptical, they tend to be wiser than humans, especially when it comes to interspecies relations. Still, cats are no more logical than humans. The same rhetorical tricks can work for both. Learning to argue with cats will not only improve your relationships with cats, it will help you get along with humans. Cat persuasion techniques can also protect you against the tricks pulled on you by marketers, politicians, and dodgy sorts of all stripes. Like these people, cats are skilled manipulators who can talk you into just about anything with scarcely a word. They can get you to drop whatever you're doing and play with them. They can make you serve their dinner way ahead of schedule. They can get you to sit down right this instant and provide a lap. On the other hand, try getting a cat to do what you want. While it's hard, persuading a cat is possible. And after that, persuading humans becomes a breeze. You just need to learn the persuasion skills in this book. We'll teach you how to hold an intelligent conversation, one of the few things easier to do with a cat than a human. Argue logically, even if your opponent is hairy and irrational. Hack up a fallacy, the hairball of logic. Make your body do the talking. Cats are very good at this. Master decorum, the art of fitting in with cats, venture capitalists or humans. Learn the wisdom of predator timing and pounce at the right moment. Get someone to do something or stop doing it. And earn any creature's respect and loyalty. The tools to accomplish these feats come from Aristotle and the other masters in the art of persuasion. We hope this book makes the art easy to practice. The tools in here are simple, even if cats aren't. Once you get comfortable with them, you might consider learning more about rhetoric in Thank You for Arguing. Meanwhile, relax. An argument doesn't have to lead to spitting and scratching. Remember, an agreeable lap goes a long way. And as the next chapter shows, resolving a disagreement starts by simply being agreeable.